Hey guys, Kory here again from the LG channel. I thank you guys for tuning into my channel. I do appreciate it. I got an exciting topic to talk to you guys about today, which is continuous improvement. And you guys might be wondering what the heck that is. If you work in IT or software development, you might actually have heard this term before. It's often used in that career field, continuous improvement, and this is basically a concept or a practice that will allow you to achieve better results, right? You're continuously improving yourself, okay? So this isn't related just to IT or just to some techie, job or whatever. This is actually something that you should practice yourself, okay? I'm going to break this into three parts as I always do in this video. Sort of what is continuous improvement, how can you practice continuous improvement, and then finally how have I applied continuous improvement in my own life to get the results and achieve the goals that I want to. So simply, what is continuous improvement? It's basically a positive evolution, right? It's an improvement that's continually ongoing, okay? So let's pick a goal. Let's say it's working out, and specifically it's doing push-ups. For instance, right now maybe you are doing 10 reps for one set. And you say, hey, I'd like to continually improve on my fitness, and specifically my push-ups. How can I do this? Well, do one more rep each day or each week so that you're continually improving, right? You're saying, now I'm doing more than I was before, and that should get you a better result, right? Now, maybe not all the time. Doing more doesn't always necessarily yield you something better. But it will allow you sort of a lens or a vision into what you are actually continually improving on, right? So if you're focused in on those push-ups, you're going to start discovering that, hey, maybe I was doing more push-ups as my continuous improvement, but what I really needed to improve on was my technique, or my form, or my breathing, right? And so as you've begun to improve on just doing more push-ups, you've also understood and realized that, there's other areas you can continually improve on. So not only are you just now doing the one extra push-up a week or a day, you can choose to continually improve on your breathing and focus on doing the one extra push-up plus the breathing. And once you focused on, continually improving your breathing doing your push-ups, you can focus on your technique, and you can fine-tune that and to continually improve that and say, okay, I'm going to do, every single rep today is going to be a perfect technique. And if I don't do a perfect technique, I'm going to do one more rep that is perfect, or I'm going to do reps until it is perfect, right? So define some boundaries and set some goals around how you can continue to improve. I'm going to link to another video, which is setting goals. I created that video. It's a great video. Gives you some practice tips and guidelines on how you can set goals and reach and accomplish your goals. So be sure to check that out. And as well, always, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't, click the bell that's in the lower corner there. You'll get instantly notified of new videos that I publish, which is great. You don't have to sit around waiting for them. But back to continuous improvement. So how can you practice continuous improvement in your life? I've sort of already given you that one example with the push-ups, but don't stop there. I mean, health and wellness is one thing, but what about just learning and inspiring or helping other people, right? There's all aspects of your life that you can look at and apply this technique to be like, hey, I'd like to continuously improve, my charitable giving, right? Right now I give like 5% of my salary to maybe my church and the veterans, and I'd like to improve that. So what do? Well, you look at what you're doing today, where you're headed, and where you've come from, right? Improvement would be giving more. And maybe an improvement to you is giving less. I don't know. It's all in the eye of the beholder. Maybe you're giving too much to charity, and you're like, I need to improve this problem and give a little less, so I have a little more myself. Probably not the case, but you never know. So that's another example. Continuous improvement is basically you need to have a baseline. So track your progress, record your progress, record where you started from, and track where you're going and what you've accomplished, so you can measure your results, right? And know if you've actually improved or not. And then set a repeatable process so that you do this every day or every week or every month. Maybe it's that I'm going to check I'm going to log in and check my investment accounts at least once a month. I've only been doing it once a year, and I need to get better at tracking this. So, the goal is, to continuously improve and check my accounts every month. But don't just stop at that, because that's not a continuum, right? That's just doing one improvement. Then say I'm going to check my accounts and I'm going to measure my progress against the last month. So I'm going to create, a process for that. That's continuous improvement. You're redefining and reevaluating and tuning basically your process or your procedures so that you get better results, right? And if you practice this consistently throughout everything that you do in your life, you're going to get better results no matter what. I guarantee it. It's simple. Because of many things that are happening behind the scenes with this mechanism and the levers that are moving. Your brain is adapting, your brain is learning and growing. Your mind is able to sort of react and understand and comprehend better as you've focused on improving this one area, right? So practice this throughout all areas of your life. Health and wellness, finance, your job. You never satisfy for good enough, right? It's funny, there's this, if you've watched the movie Office Space, I'll never forget that one of my favorite parts of the movie is when they're getting Jennifer Aniston, her character, she's working at the restaurant, and her boss comes up to her and they're talking about flair and how she's got, I've noticed you've got just the minimum amount of flair today on, I can't remember what her character's name is. It's like Gwen or something like that, and she's like, yeah, I have the minimum required amount of flair. And he goes into, do you really just want to strive to be the bare minimum? I think it's Claire is her name. Do you really want to strive to be the bare minimum, Claire, and just do the bare minimum flair? Or do you want to go above and beyond? We want to go above and beyond, guys. Maybe there's some things in your life that you do want to do bare minimum, but there's many aspects of life that you should not take that approach. You should really focus, because you're not going to be alive and around forever. Like, enjoy the time you have here, but do it like with good intention and with some reasoning behind it. Don't just kind of wander throughout life not really knowing why you're doing what you're doing, or maybe some of you are wandering around and just saying, like, I really feel mediocre and I feel average. Like, I don't feel like I'm special, or I'm unique, or like I'm really good at anything. Like, maybe that's how you're feeling right now. And I hope this video will lift you up and lift your spirits up to say, hey, maybe it's because I need to improve on something. If I'm not great at something, I should probably try harder and then continually improve upon that, right? So I take this very seriously. Obviously, I created the video. Ways that I have continually improved upon myself and my life is to basically just conquer my fears, right? I want to overcome the fears that have prohibited me from living the best quality life I could live, right? So I've continually improved upon things that make me scared or uneasy, or I'm not a little maybe I'm a little unsure of or uneasy about. And I've approached those so that I'm not fearful of them, right? I'm not going to give specific examples, but fear of heights is one where if you have a fear of heights, you can overcome that. You can improve yourself and overcome your fear. Like, you don't need to live with that fear. Replace fear of heights with anything, okay? And you can use this same mechanism to overcome, the same sort of procedure or method to overcome that, right? Another reason, other areas in my career, I've always sought to be the best that I can be, right? I've always sought extra knowledge. I've always sought, doing things the right way or trying to do things a better way, okay? I was never just satisfied with the status quo. I'm never just satisfied with like not knowing why something is the way it is, because I want to know how I can improve it, right? If I don't understand the underlying, things behind what's happening in life, my finance, my health, my body, my relationships with people, with my coworkers, my job, how am I going to continually improve upon that? You have to set your baseline. I mentioned that earlier in the video. So, other areas I've continuously improved upon, just every area, right? Health, I'm always continually improving. It seems like sometimes there's like a two steps backwards, but 3 steps forward with health. But that's just the nature of the beast, okay? You're not always going to be inspired to do more. You're not always going to be inspired to do something better or get better with your workouts. You need to change things. You need to adapt to what's happening and grow with that and learn from that to continually improve, basically, right? You're just always learning. You're always fostering that environment of creativity and learning and knowledge and just basically keeping an open mind about things. Like that's going to help you immensely when you're trying to improve your lives. So just keep an open mind about things. Don't be the negative Nancy or Nelly that's always like, no, I can't. No, I don't want to. No, that's stupid. Why would you do that? Keep an open mind about things and say, maybe horseback riding isn't a dumb idea. And maybe I'll enjoy actually being on a horse or, being outdoors or whatever. It's not a great example, but, continually improve on yourselves. That's what my channel is about, guys. Living life to the fullest, right? Life is good. If it's not good, make it good. Make it great. Make life great, okay? Do you guys live life to the fullest? Improve yourselves. Make yourselves better. And you will see that you'll have a better quality of life, right? Your quality of life and just living and waking up and breathing and doing things is going to be way more exciting and interesting if you're constantly looking at ways that you can improve and adjust and tune, right? I hope you guys enjoyed my video today. Thank you for checking me out. Again, Kory, the latest YouTube personality with Life is Good, the LG channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe below or click the bell for updates instantly when I post a new video. Thank you guys and have a great day. See ya.